Hey, we all know how we're gonna die, baby. We're gonna crash and burn.
This week's first descent is Catwoman Backward Masking trade paperback. Fortunately, I don't have issue number 51 of Catwoman Volume 3. But this will do as a nice fill-in. So this week's vid title's a little bit clickbaity, but it's sort of true, I guess. I don't know. We'll get to it when I talk about the book that I got. But this is an eBay haul, local comic shop haul, and a local shop that I don't get to as much as I would like to haul. Before we get started, I'm hoping to be back on schedule here with my vids. I'm hoping to have one at least twice a month. I want to get back up to 3 to 4 times a month, but we shall see how that goes. Every time I get going, something trips me up. But before we get to all that now, we gotta get to this week's 2 from the Tomb. So this is basically a cheap way of plugging my Instagram channel, my Instagram page. So starting to read through a lot of the mid 2000s Green Lantern to the end of the New 52. So Blackhand, of course, is my Blackhand 2814 is my Instagram handle, I guess you'd call it. So I figured I'd show a couple of my favorite Blackhand covers, and I'll direct you down below to click on that link down there. I'll definitely post these up. But yeah, this is the lenticular. Thinking about getting hoping they bring Daryl Banks back to Three Rivers Comic Con, because I'd like to get him to do a Blackhand sketch for me. But so yeah, this is Green Lantern 23.3 from the New 52. And this is another one of my favorites. Blackhand hanging on the tombstone of Bruce Wayne, holding a bouquet of roses. Might be a little much there, but yeah. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite characters. So much that I named my Instagram after him. So definitely check out my Instagram. But let's get on to our haul here. So the first set of books here are from a local shop that I like to go to a little bit more often, but just for me, it's just getting over there. But I stopped there today because I was after one thing, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I ended up picking up this Lady Death trade paperback with the only Hughes that matters, and Stephen Hughes on art. I know I showed an Adam Hughes Catwoman cover at the beginning, but this is the only Hughes that matters. Like Big Elbow says, got to give the originator of that a shout out. Yeah, this is the 3 parts. I think no, I don't have this one. I'm not sure if I read this. I've read bits and pieces because a little of it looked familiar, and I think it's. Let me see. Is this? No, I don't have that. I must have issue 3. So my collection somewhere. Yeah, I think I have this issue. So because I was just thumbing through it, and yeah, I remember some of this stuff happening. As far as I'm concerned, probably not a nice thing to say, but when Stephen Hughes left us there, I guess, the nice way to say it, Lady Death, I really don't care to read anything afterwards or buy anything. When this book came out, it just blew me away with the coloring and the just the art, and it's that was a big draw for me back in the day to buy Lady Death, but bought a few issues since then, and it just isn't the same. It sort of lost its charm, and that's not putting anything down about the creator of that book or anything like that. I mean, you got some gorgeous covers, but I just can't get into it. It has nothing to do with anything. It's me, it's not you. Picked up 20th Century 8-Ball, so this is bits and pieces, I guess, from the. No, it is not. I guess You can see inside here. I gotta watch what I'm showing here. I have some of these stories and stuff just through having the reprints of Eightball. I got maybe like 7 or 8 issues, so a lot of this stuff's already familiar, but it's just nice having a like a collected edition. I paid $8 for it. Yeah, it's normally 19, so it was like half off. But yeah, the owner of that shop, he brought up a good point, and he's like, it doesn't really matter what the condition of these books are, these old trade paperbacks, because this is out of print. This I'm not sure if they reprinted this. I know they reprinted different versions of this, but just definitely nice to have a collected edition. Like I'm pretty much done with buying Marvel DC stuff. This stuff is always in print. It's always going to be around, but stuff like this, it's a little bit harder to find at shops and stuff. So any kind of stuff like this, I'll probably end up picking up. But my days of buying, more Marvel or DC trade paperbacks, unless they're dirt cheap or something like that, it's pretty much over. I think the last one I bought was like Maximum Carnage, and I bought, I bought a Conan. I think the Conan was, but I'll definitely be buying more of that. But long story short, probably sticking to like independent stuff. This is one of the main reasons why I went over to that shop. Uh, saw this on their Instagram page, I believe, or was their Facebook. I belong to both. I follow both of them, or follow the store on both those sites. So whatever. So I wanted to go grab this Jim Rugg, that's known from the cartoonist Kayfabe. They even signed. But this is like a zine of local, exactly what it says, the Jim Rugg Guide to Pittsburgh Comic Book Stores. So I'm just going to show you the first page. You can probably go on his website. I imagine you can go on his website. He probably has these for sale. Like I said, I just got this through the local shop. But yeah, you can see like, Pittsburgh, of course, right there. You can see all the shops that are around there. There's like, I think he said within about an hour's drive from downtown Pittsburgh, I guess each way. So up north, south, whatever. There's like there's 30 shops. So I stick to the few that I go to all the time. But there's some of these shops I've lived here my whole life and I've never been to. So I'm gonna definitely try to check out some of these when I'm driving around and stuff. But yeah, I thought that was a really great idea. Like I said, I'd open it more, but that's not fair to Jim showing all his hard work for free. So if you can go to his website, not sure if he has it on there. There's one of these codes. I'm not sure if you can. Let's see. There you go. I'm not sure if you can click on that or whatever the hell you do with that thing. But yeah, awesome. And then there's like all these cool ass comics on here too, like that I'm interested into, like Doom Patrol, Hellboy. Obviously his Hulk book, Tank Girl. Sandman, Max, Eightball. Speaking of Eightball, Street Angel, Lobo. But yeah, it's like a zine type thing. Yeah, it's about the size of printer paper, folded in half. So compared to like a normal comic book size. So yeah, super happy to have this in my collection. Yeah, being from Pittsburgh and all. So next up, my local shop that I always go to was having a sale, and they had 20% off on their back issues. So picked up this for $16. Batman issue number 1, first print, direct sales. I have the newsstand version of this. I'm trying to get every single version of Batman issue number 1 of the New 52. I'm still missing the third print and the fifth printing of this issue number 1, but definitely on the lookout for that in my collection. as far as other variants, I'm not really crazy about getting, but I'm trying to get all the printings for, especially this cover, because, you know, Greg Capullo, man, he's a beast. So nothing, everything's already been said about him. Talked about this storyline many times when people ask me, like, stuff that came out in the past, 10, 15 years that's worth picking up and stuff. I always direct them to the first 2 volumes of Batman, the New 52. I think it's probably one of the best stories that came out from in the teens, I guess, 2000 teens, whatever the hell they call them now. Just really, it just blows me away. We can take a peek inside. We haven't opened anything up too much yet, so, but this has been out for a couple years, so I'm sure they won't care. It's been reprinted. But yeah, for a while you couldn't even touch this book for under like $60, you know. But now I picked it up for like I said, $16. Yeah, Capullo, man, he's nothing else can be said about this. Definitely, if you haven't picked up the first 2 trade paperbacks of this series, definitely worth checking out. Now onto the clickbait part of this video. Sort of true, but I think the JPEG I used, or whatever you want to call it, was a little reaching a little much, but ended up getting pulled over, got a nice big fine. Wasn't a danger to anybody. But but I ended up having to pay the money up front. Long story short, went to see the judge. I was there for less than a minute and a half in front of the judge. Showed him my paperwork and all that stuff, and got found not guilty. So, but the thing with that is that money I had to use for it was money I had in a savings account to for a book that I've been trying to sit. I put a couple bucks in here or there using my credit card. Got the cash back stuff going. So anytime I get a little extra money, I just throw it in there. So, but I've been saving up for like years on it at this point. I think I put like every paycheck $5 in it or something. So it's been building up for quite a bit now. And it was for books that I've been wanting to buy, but I didn't feel like spending, using my paycheck money, even though technically I am. But so I came across a book that I've been wanting for a while, and for the right price. So I ended up getting, I know Mr. CGC is back. Ended up getting, let's see here, Batman Adventures number 12. It's the first appearance of Harley Quinn. Like I said, it's been one of those books that I've been just trying to save up. The other ones I'm trying to save up for is New Mutants 98 and ASM 300. So those 3, I want those 2 books just so I can have all the books from when I was a kid. Because I already got quite a few of the other ones I already have. So those are the last 2 books I really need. Not need, but like for my collection. This is a 5.0. So I was on eBay, of course, and I saw it for $300, and I sent them an offer for it was like $250. Yeah, so it came out to, by the time with all the shipping and stuff, it came out to about $270 something, $271 or something. So at first I didn't think, I was like, I'm probably not gonna get it. People have these the prices in their mind, and $300 is probably a good price for that. I'm not sure. I just wanted the book, and this is in my price range, this was the nicest one I could find. So definitely happy to have it. But anyways, back to the story. So I found not guilty. I got all my money back. I didn't have to pay court costs, which is crazy. I thought I was going to pay court costs, which is like $75-$80 per ticket. But I ended up getting all my money back. So going back to the eBay thing now, I put the offer out. It got accepted, which I was a little bit shocked. But my money wasn't back just yet. It was in the mail. So I just had to use some of my money. But I ended up paying through PayPal, making sure I'm covered on bases. Because the stupid thing is, the person only had no zero eBay feedback. So, and I did a search on, just doing my due diligence to see how much it's going for Batman 5.0, and the person who sold this book to me had it uh, for sale about 3 or 4 months ago. I guess it sold, and I guess the person never paid for it because it was the same book, same number right here. So what I'll do is I'll check in a couple months, make sure it's not the same. And I'll know I got screwed. But yeah, so I was worried about that. I was like, oh man, here I get my money back, and here it's going to be tied up through like PayPal again for like 5 or 6 weeks or whatever, how long it takes to get your money back. But no more than 5 days, it was here on my doorstep. So I'm super happy to have this in my collection. Yeah, it's a mid-grade copy, but I'm fine with it. I've seen worse looking ones than this book. Local shops and stuff I get selling, $350, $325 around that price. So to get this for $250 and it's graded, Mr. CGC guy. Another piece in the collection. So add to my Gotham City Sirens with my the Silver Age Catwoman and my Batman 181. Maybe I'll get all three of them, get the family back together. But yeah, that's my haul this week. Obviously I haven't been buying too much, but I still got stuff that I haven't shown anything yet, or shown on YouTube yet. I probably got like 4 or 5 videos worth of stuff. I just haven't had any time to sit down and do a proper video for them. Now into last week's books this week. Technically last month's books. But stopping at the local shop here, I ended up picking up on my pull list now, Universal Monsters, Frankenstein, issue number 2. Love that cover. You got him holding up the brain, and then Frankenstein's like choking him in the shadow. Love the first issue. Highly recommended. I'll let you know how this turns out. I'll put it on Instagram. Got Batman issue 153. I'm wondering if they're going to keep continuing with this volume of Batman, or if they're going to switch to Absolute, or if it's going to be 2 different series. I haven't really been paying too much attention to that. I'm hoping it just keeps going. Batman. I don't understand why we needed yet another Batman title, but here we are. Gunslinger issue number 35. Spawn issue 356. The Mark Spears cover. Let's see. Yeah. I definitely love the coloring on that book. Ended up picking up some Batman Day books. Picked up the Batman, the Long Halloween, the special edition. Joker, the World. Move these over here. Now this was Spawn issue number 357. Love this freaking cover, man. Also picked up. These are all stuff. This is all stuff on my pull list. I haven't really bought anything off the shelf, and these are all out of order. So apologies in advance. Savage Dragon issue 272. Batman 152. So yeah, the all-in one issue 153. Last two I got was these must have came out like week to week or back to back weeks. So I got issue 16 of the Incredible Hulk and issue number 17. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be on this Hulk book. I enjoyed it at first, but it just I don't know. I think I'm gonna be good with 20 issues. But yeah, I think my pull list is gonna get a little bit smaller. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Check out all the links down below. Check out my Instagram. We'll talk to you next time.